Hi, kitty. It's been a long time. How about we do another collection video, huh? Yeah? You have pretty eyes. Righto. So, collection update. Yeah, you want to look at the camera some more? I know my hands smell of curry and pizza. Anyways, yeah, so collection update. It's been about a year since I did one, so might as well. I got a lot of things to show between Christmas and birthdays and various nonsensical spending. I've been spending a lot of money. Aw, you're cute. You're cute. Don't you like being cute? Yeah. Okay, so I have quite a few things to show. A lot of different kinds of media. Got some toys, I got some games, of course, I got some DVDs, I got some music. So, let's get started, shall we? So, let's just start over here. Got a Ratchet & Clank Full Frontal Assault. I bought this as a bit of a present to myself since I did my RVT exam and passed it like an absolute boss, I must add. Anyways, Full Frontal Assault. This is the 10th anniversary game for Ratchet & Clank. You like this game? Okay, I'm not a fan of it. It is better than All for One, but it is a bit... You're really distracting me. Don't chew on it! Jeez, it's not that bad. Anyways, it is one of the weaker Ratchet & Clanks, and this is another built for multiplayer game, and not only is it built for multiplayer, but the single player is scaled so horribly. There's I think there's 5 levels, and the 4th level is almost impossible to beat by yourself. And if you go on forums on people talking about this game, and they'll agree with you, the scaling is absolutely terrible. It basically assumes that you have 2 people working, like 2 human players working, and there isn't. And they've sent so many difficult waves to break it up, and it's unbearable. I still haven't beaten it. Did you want to play? I'm taking this away from you. Okay, what's next? Well, since we have Ratchet & Clank, I already showed this off. This is the Ratchet & Clank collection. And it has the first 3 games, Ratchet & Clank 1, 2, and 3. And they're glitchy as fuck. Yeah, did you guys see the video I did? Like an 8-minute video showing some of the glitches that I found in this game. It also contained the thingy for the code for Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. That was the biggest reason why I got it as early as I did. The definitive versions are still definitely the PS2 games. Going back to Ratchet & Clank, actually, let's go back to the TV. Let's see here, this Ratchet Deadlocked, which came not too long ago on PSN. If you bought a copy of Full Frontal Assault, you would get a free Ratchet Deadlocked for PSN. And I got this, and would you believe that this is the glitchiest game of the quadrilogy? It's absolutely amazing about how glitchy it is. The cutscenes don't even work properly. I platinumed it, but it's the cutscenes twitch all the time, and it's obnoxious. Okay, next game. Okami HD. Would you believe this is actually the best received game Capcom had last year? I just find that hilarious. Anyways, this is probably... I don't want to say it's the definitive version of the game. PS2 is still the definitive version, but only because they still don't have the credits music right. And if you've played the game, you know what I mean. The Wii version doesn't have it either. I don't know why they can't just get their shit together. Maybe it's licensing, I don't know. Tokyo Jungle, I'm going to record some of that tomorrow. I did a first look at video for Tokyo Jungle as well. And this is a really good game. This is a dark horse last year. This came out of nowhere. And really fun, really addictive. survival game where you play as animals in the apocalypse. And I can't really explain the game too well without you actually seeing gameplay footage, but it's a really fun game. And it has a surprising amount of depth, even though it's really stupid. Like, it's safe to assume it's stupid. And for those looking at Rain, the new game that's coming out for PS3, the guy that made Tokyo Jungle are actually working on it. So yeah, that's a little fun fact for you today. And so you know why Journey is not installed on here. Well, last year, on Canadian Thanksgiving actually, my hard drive buggered up. So I lost everything, and as well as several of my trophies. Trophies that, of course, are the hardest ones to obtain in the game, so... Not the Journey trophies, I mean my Ratchet & Clank ones. Anyways, moving on. Walking Dead. The good Walking Dead. And... also the first adventure game I've played and actually liked. I'm not a big fan of point-and-click adventure games, but it's really depressing, but it's the good kind of depressing. It has a lot of things to cleanse the palate, good characters, good writing. It's really hard to get choice right. And while it was flawed, there was some good in what it did. It did feel like you had control over everything, even if you really didn't. And everything was pretty railroady, but you know what? This is a really good game. It's episodic. There's DLC coming out for it soon. Gonna get it. And I'm making all my friends play it. Please play it. It's a really good game. It's really depressing, but just prepare for that. And it did surprisingly well. Like, point-and-click adventure game. Won Game of the Year at the Spike VGAs. Say what you want about the Spike VGAs, but the fact that games like Journey and Walking Dead were one of the highest nominated games was really surprising. Like, you know, considering the kind of people that watch the VGAs. Okay, GameCube games. When POSC was here, I bought Metroid Prime. And I haven't played a whole lot of it, but what I did play, I liked. And I don't have too much to say about it. Very atmospheric. And actually, when I first got my Wii, I was offered to play Metroid Other M, and it basically said, screw you. Because this is Samus. Okay, and Wind Waker. Really been dying to play this. So I played this when I was in America. And I got this for Christmas. One of my favorite Zeldas. It does so much right, but at the same time, there's so much crappy filler in it that I just wish I could take away. It's also coming on Wii U for HD. Really cool. Probably one of the best incarnations of Zelda, if not the best. And I really like the sailing, by the way. I don't know why people have such a hard opinion about sailing. Jeez. The Last Story, one of the Operation Rainfall games. Not as good as Xenoblade Chronicles, but it isn't bad. Except for the fact, yeah, you see this tiger here? This tiger shows up maybe 4 times in a 20-hour game. Why are you on the front cover? You promised me tiger, but I got none. What the hell are you? Anyways. Yeah, and this is the special edition, I guess. It has the soundtrack, which I have not opened. I don't like the music as much in The Last Story as I do for Xenoblade. As well as the art book. And is it just me, or is Zale a complete tool? Like, Zale is the least interesting character in the entire game, yet you play him almost all the time. You know who I like? Where the fuck is he? Yeah. That's my boy. That's my boy. God love that Lowell. Okay. And No More Heroes. What even is this game? You know what's actually kind of funny? I found out by playing this game, I play games better when I'm buzzed. That's interesting, right? Anyways, my first Suda51 game. Absolutely, completely bonkers. And I love it. Very heavy on the waggle, but I just love the personality this game has. And this was my first-hand look at the insanity of Suda51. I really should pick up Killer 7. Oh, Suda. What are we going to do with you? Okay. You guys have probably figured this. I got the Sly collection. Because I like Sly Cooper. Did I show this, actually? I'm not sure. I had a Sly Cooper itch last summer. And of course, you guys already know this, but I have Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Did not do my formal chatty, talky, reviewy thingy, but I guess the too long didn't read version is good but not great. If you like the other Sly Cooper games, I recommend it. If you really want a good 3D platformer, you should be interested in this. And Sanzaru, yeah, hats off to you, mates. Okay, Skyrim. Do I really need to say it? I guess one thing I can say is that I only put in 15 hours into this game because I thought I would never stop playing it. I'm scared to start playing it because I don't want to spend like 10 hours straight. But yeah, I'm having fun so far. I haven't had too many glitches yet, and most of the glitches I have found were not so much disrupting as they were hilarious, and actually handicapping. This was a total impulse buy. I was at a Florida flea market. I found Final Fantasy IX there. I heard it was one of the overlooked Final Fantasies, and it's very whimsical and magical. And yeah, I'm actually really liking this. I'm liking this more than 7, actually. I love you, Vivi. Anyways, I've just started the second disc. I suck at JRPGs, particularly turn-based ones, but you know what? I'm liking this. I'm really, really liking this. I can't really comment on it too much. I mean, I'm not even halfway through the game, and I've been on it for about 10 hours. Pokemon Black and White 2. Yeah. Pokemon. I actually do really like this game. It is a bit of an interesting sequel sort of thing, since we don't usually have direct sequels that come right after each other with Pokemon. They're usually kind of side by side. But yeah, I kind of like how this evolved from Black and White. I haven't finished it, actually. I probably should. Star Fox 3D. Well, Star Fox 64 3D. I cannot see that because of the GameStop picture. Bit of an impulse buy. I needed something to keep me busy in Florida. And it's Star Fox. I mean, I suck at Star Fox, but it's fun. Kill me for having fun. Okay, this is kind of weird, but I might as well show it. I do not have An American Tail on DVD. I do not have The Land Before Time on DVD. I have Balto on DVD. This thing was cheaper than buying American Tail and Land Before Time individually. So sure, why not? Okay. Perhaps I need to explain myself. I have been playing a surprising amount of shooters the last... it's June, and... yeah, I've been playing a lot of shooters since September. I'm kind of ashamed of myself since I don't really play shooters, but I found some good ones and I wanted to play them. And BioShock Infinite is one of them. This was not the first one I played, it's just on my bed. But yeah, oh boy. BioShock Infinite. What can you say about this thing, other than the fact that it's a really shitty regular cover and I decided to take it to the inner one. Oh, how can you talk about BioShock Infinite? This is probably my game of the year so far. Did you know, sorry. And yeah, I don't know how to talk about it. Yeah, I'm without words. If you've played Bioshock Infinite, you probably know what I'm talking about. Oh, yep, Bioshock Infinite. You can't see it here, but just take my word for it. On my Wii, I actually got Majora's Mask for free. It was a special offer from Nintendo, and I got Majora's Mask on Virtual Console, and it's definitely not my favorite. Well, okay, let me start over. Majora's Mask is not the best Zelda game, but it is the most interesting one. It's a very interesting game. Like, the way that it focuses on side quests, and the world of Termina, and Skull Kid, and the masks. It's just a really interesting game. It kills me that I'm not that into it. It's just, I hate the time system. And that's probably the reason why I don't have Pandora's Tower there. I have Xenoblade in the last story, but I don't have Pandora's Tower, and I have no plans on getting it anytime soon. Oh, I also want to introduce you to a new friend of mine. This is Cedric. My turret. He's actually a talking turret, but I turned him off right now because I had a feeling he would keep on talking since my room is so small. So yeah, this is Smith Demon Shadow actually gave me this for Christmas. Or birthday, I can't remember which one it was. My birthday and Christmas are pretty close. And yep, this is a plush turret. It talks. And he's adorable! Okay, and I assure you, kitty videos will follow. Isn't that right? Yeah, damn straight there'll be kitty videos. Okay, let's meander over to my computer and wake it up from sleep mode. Go away, iTunes. Okay, let's go over to Steam. And we got a few games here. And what the fuck? Where did you come from? Company of Heroes 2. No, bugger off. Bastion! Oh, I replayed this game like 3 times. This is so good, really addicting. One of the best narrators I've ever seen. Or heard, I guess. Really simple gameplay, but very fast-paced. Oh, it's just... So, the music is so good too. Oh, jeez. Very beautiful as well. Can't wait for Transistor. Bioshock. I tried Bioshock on PC before I decided to spend the $60 on Bioshock Infinite. Bioshock is certainly better in some ways than Infinite. I think, well, the antagonist is a lot better, but it also kind of sheds itself at the end, which Infinite doesn't do so much. And really good atmosphere, though. It's hard to tell whether I like Bioshock or Infinite better. Braid. Didn't play a whole lot of Braid, but it's pretty cool. The thing is, I really can't get a hold of the mechanic, the time mechanic, so I didn't get too far in it. I didn't get too many of the puzzle pieces. I don't know what you're doing here. Oh, Spec Ops: The Line. Remember what I was saying about shooters? Yes, well, this you probably can't see here, but well, it's not too bad. This looks an awful lot like a shooter along the lines of like Call of Duty and such. This is not a Call of Duty knockoff. Go into the game thinking it's a Call of Duty knockoff. I assure you, your mind will be blown. I'm not going to talk about it too much. But, yeah, this game's going to blow your fucking mind. And to the moon. A very short and adorable game. It's actually one of the few modern games I'll play on my computer. Which is funny because the technology in this game is very much like a Super Nintendo. But yeah, very short, very depressing, very cute game. I can't describe it too much. It's very story-driven, not a whole lot of replay in it, but once you play it once, it's cheap. Wait for it to be on Steam sale or something. I got this on Steam sale, actually. And yeah, go nuts. Okay, music time. Music times. I got the Journey soundtrack here. Journey is certainly one of those feel-good stories where it's a really humble game. Very humble game. It's practically an indie game. Got so much attention, and it got so many awards, so much praise, sold really well. And this is actually, this soundtrack right here, first video game soundtrack to be nominated for a Grammy. Yeah, that's pretty mind-blowing. And they didn't win, of course, but... Okay, so past me was an idiot, and did not notice that the battery was low on the iPod, so yeah, we're back to this. So, yeah, Journey soundtrack. Cool. And below that, I'm sure many of you have already noticed, but I have taken a liking to Mr. Miracle of Sound, aka Gavin Dunn. He is a musician on YouTube. He writes a lot of music, mostly based on video games. And as you can see, I've downloaded a lot of songs. That's not even all of them. I've downloaded a few more off Bandcamp, since he gets a little bit more money through Bandcamp than he does through iTunes. But anyways, let's see what we have here. We got Sovngarde Song, which is... I've made an AMV with that, of course, with Ginga. And we have New Black Gold about Deus Ex Human Revolution. Calamity, which is for Bastion. Shadows in the Moonlight is Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. So, Ezio stuff. Legends of the Frost, another Skyrim song. His Father's Son, and Blood of the Creed is for Assassin's Creed 3. City of Night is for Cyberpunk 2077, or however it's pronounced. Keep Drifting is Uncharted, and Savage Side of Me is Tomb Raider 2013. The two songs that you don't have listed here are, what are they? Rise, which is for Dark Knight Rises, and Dream of the Sky, which is for Bioshock Infinite. And also on the video game front, where did I put it? Yeah, I completely forgot to show this one off, and I don't know why I forgot to show it off, since this just came today, and since it's June 14th, you should probably know what it is. It's The Last of Us. I've actually started playing it while I was waiting for this the iPod to get charged up. I just finished the first part of it, actually. You can't really see it there, though. But, yeah. How about we look at some other things? Some things that may just surprise you. Now, the first set of things... Let's go back down to that. That was my packaging for The Last of Us. And, yeah. So, let me tell you something. I try to make a point to buy everything that I'm able to buy when it comes to AMVs and stuff like that. I don't like downloading things off of torrents. I don't like pirating. I try not to get bootlegged items. It happens anyways, but, you know, I try not to. Now, this is one of those things where I could not get it, because there was not any legally obtainable way to get these things, this video. And up until last year, this TV series did not have a DVD release. None. Maybe internationally there was, but not here in North America. And certainly none that weren't legit. But last year, after more than 13 years, no, it has been 13 years, they decided to release them on DVD. And I will show you what it is. Digimon is finally on DVD! That is incredible. I have been waiting for DVDs for Digimon for... yeah, it's been about a decade. Well, yeah, a decade, sure, why not? So yeah, so here is Season 1, Digimon Adventure, and Season 2, Digimon Adventure 02. Digimon Tamers is actually available right now on Amazon and such, but I'm just kind of wanted to wait for the price to go down since I've been buying a lot of games lately. But yeah, Digimon on DVD, who knew? About bloody time, wouldn't you think? And the other one is probably even more surprising, considering that... And this is also adding on to the point where I try to own everything I can when it comes to DVD footage that I use for AMVs. Now think about it. What series do I have that I use quite frequently that I do not have any DVDs for? Take a look back. Yep. Okay. Do you see anything? See anything that I don't have? That I use a lot? How about these? Ginga Densetsu Weed DVDs. Whoops. Yep. All 26 episodes on DVD. Oh, future me. You should really check to see how much the iPod has charged. Anyways, this is future me. Just talking about the Ginga Densetsu Weed DVDs. So, I was saying this is a screenshot from episode 26, while this one only covers up to 13. Just an observation. Actually, some of the screenshots I've noticed tend to be kind of out of place given the context of the show. Also, I noticed they ran out of non-derptacular screenshots too. Anyways, let's pop these puppies open. See, oh, right. So we got the first one, pretty plain looking. Yep, not too bad at all. And as you can notice, this pose with weed, it gets very overused. I don't know if you've noticed, but I got these from Denmark. So these are not the Japanese ones, of course. This is obviously not Japanese. And I got this from a online Danish shop. So each of these was, as in each of these is in each box, was $15 Canadian, which is about the same in American. But what the kicker was the shipping, which was about twice as much, which made the overall price twice as much as it originally was. Okay, moving on. Probably one of the better looking covers. Yep. Yeah, this one's pretty good looking. And I want you to remember this picture right here. I'm going to hint to you that it's going to come up again. And oh god, that neck. Ken, what the hell, man? Oh, Kage too. Okay, well, you guys look normal. These... Oh, yeah, not too bad. Anyways, as you can notice, these DVDs are Region 2. Where does it show? I don't know. But yeah, these are Region 2, so these will not actually work on any of my DVD players. It won't work on my PS3 either. So what I've been doing is ripping them. So I can get... Wait for it. No watermarks on my AMV footage, because it's so frustrating to work around them. If you looked at Sovngarde's song and Soldier Side, the composition was really, really off. Okay, not a bad one too. You can't quite see it, but someone did not Photoshop enough. Oh, nice spoilers, man. This one does not happen yet. So, like, this is supposed to be 17, 18, and 19. This happens in episode 24. Don't ask me how. Well, I know that because I AMV, okay? See, did we look at the back? Yes, remember? Remember I said to remember it? Yes. What the hell, man? And it's not too bad, except for that picture of weed. And I don't know why Jerome is here, and oh god. And, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. And here's that picture again. And Jerome is there for some reason. Kind of boring back here. And the only thing I've noticed, like Tenru has been noticing it as well, she also has Danish DVDs, is that the color seems very muted. But it's not muted enough that it's a drastic decrease in quality. It's still quite usable. And I do plan on using them. I've already ripped a few episodes, so I'll get on that at some point. I'll only do the episodes that I have watermarks for, so it's pretty much going to be the second half of the series, which isn't too bad. I mean, I just wanted all of these to, pretty much for the sake of owning, just to have evidence that, like with my Digimon footage, I would like to have as much physical copies, or at least bought copies, as possible. So that is pretty much everything. I'm sure this video is over 30 minutes. I've turned off the game for the time being. For those of you who don't know, there is an auto-saving glitch in The Last of Us. So check up on Reddit. Apparently it's fixed. I saved without too much of a problem. But it's off to bed with me. I have a day off tomorrow, so I think I'm going to have a good weekend. Okay, we'll see you next time.